orange cat whose fur just felt really bad. Like it wasn't
Now,
soft at all. It felt like a wire brush almost.
A wired brush?
That's the best way I can explain. Like it didn't literally feel like a wired brush fur, but it just his fur didn't feel that great. Garfield was just a really weird cat to pet.
And his name was, and you named him Garfield.
Yeah, and he did live up to his name. He became a giant fat fuck.
A giant fat fuck he became, did he?
Yeah, he did. He wasn't at the point where he had to like roll to move everywhere, but he did get big. Selwyn's pretty big too, but he keeps eating all the food.
you ever seen a newborn panda?
No.
Do you know SCP-939?
I know SB-129.
Oh,
Are those
here's
scripted
SCP-939.
things?
This is a baby panda.
They look nothing like pandas.
No, they
Okay.
really don't. It's actually kind of disconcerting.
Okay, now I stopped looking
And,
and started playing now.
My,
Oh my God,
personal
nice.
least favorite, I know that some people find it cute, but kangaroos, when they are in the pouch, it just look kind of fucked up.
I mean, I did say the bear.
Yeah, but when it's just like the kangaroo's head sticking out of the mother's pouch, it doesn't look right.
Yes, Andrew, I did see it. I think
Looks like Zork from Yu-Gi-Oh!
in the graphics settings, in general, or in advanced. Because the Yang did tell me to go into advanced and then enable wireframe.
Turn on the wireframe.
You want to know what enable wireframe is? I'll show you. I'll show you what enable wireframe is.
Stream.
That's what enable wireframe is.
That's how the game was meant to be played, baby. That's Star Fox.
We're not playing Star Fox though.
Look at how
Look
few
at the
polygons
Pegasus
are on
wings.
those wings. Yeah.
Someone should
my
play
favorite
Path
thing
of
about
Radiance like that.
wireframe is that particle effects don't have wireframes.
Okay, and
So if you're in wireframe mode, there are just no particle effects.
okay, it's in advanced. It's where frame dumping is.
Well, that should fix the game lagging, but I don't know if that'll fix stream lagging.
Encodes frame dumps using UT video codec. If option is unchecked, a lossy xvid codec will be used. I don't know what that means. The bitrate is 2500 on Dolphin right now. What happens if I start lowering it? I lowered it to where my stream bitrate is. Oh my god, the screen's so small now. I put it back.
I can't wait for Nick to lower the bitrate to just like 1 bit per minute.
Don't think I haven't thought about that.
The thing is, if you lower it too low, it's gonna make it lag even more because, you know, you have to have enough bits to actually get the information through.
Yeah, I know.
God, I lowered the stream quality to 144p again, and
It's still
it
bad.
is incomprehensible at that level of quality.
PNG compression
You should
level
play through the entire game like that.
specifies the zlib compression level to use when saving PNG images. Okay, that really doesn't make a difference, honestly. Selects how frame dumps videos and screenshots are going to be captured. If the game or window resolution change during a recording, multiple video files might be created. Note that color... Okay, whatever. It's currently on aspect ratio corrected in internal resolution.
Why did Ike's flames not be blue in Brawl?
It is.
I know that
it is
wasn't
blue.
a sentence. No, they're not. They're red.
Are they red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It was also one of Ike's best get off me tools for some reason. Like
Neutral B, yeah.
Neutral B was actually pretty quick.
Shockingly fast.
Okay, the main thing that I have done on Dolphin is decrease the bit rate from 25,000 to 2000, which is 2000.
Alright. But yeah, it's not like the blue flames were made up for Smash.
I don't know how much
Iron's Medallion has them.
I don't know how much it's gonna do. Hopefully, it does something. That's the main thing I did, Andrew. Those are
Better question. Why does Ike create flames when he uses a sword? Why didn't they just give him like a sword beam as a projectile for his neutral B? You know, like he does in the game.
I don't know. That I guess that would have been too broken for Sakurai, or he just hates Ike.
Ike wasn't good. What do you mean too broken?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he just hated Ike in Brawl in general. If you think
Yeah.
about it.
Because he's nerfed Ike so much. Like even like on like day
Bro,
one,
what did they do to his
they
forward
nerfed
air?
his either.
What did they do to his forward air in Ultimate? Jesus Christ.
They made it not hit like a goddamn freight train anymore.
Yeah, they killed it. That shit's such a fun move.
They made Ike better in Ultimate. What do you mean?
Nick, I showed Grail Project M EX
And
with the Black Knight, where the Black Knight just has Ike's moveset, but it hits like twice as hard and half as fast.
unless Sakurai didn't get design docs for Radiant Dawn. Well, I mean, hold on. When did Brawl come out? It came out 2008, right?
2007,
Something like
I think.
that, yeah.
When did Radiant Dawn come out?
2010, 2008,
Yeah,
I think.
After.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't get the design docs for Radiant Dawn yet.
Nick, remind me, when did Melee come out?
2001,
Yeah, and when did Binding Blade come out?
like 6 months later.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2002. And when did Corrin get into Smash 4?
Did he get in? Did he get in before Revelations came out?
He got in before Fates came out, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought he came after. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I wish Killer Axe had more uses. Like 20 is just so weird.
Might need to fact check that, honestly, if it did come out then.
I think that it was a weird situation where it came out after the game released in Japan, but before it released internationally.
Like you forgot the treasure chest down there in the door.
Where?
Right near racing. Look to your right. See the
Oh,
doors?
oh shit! I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I just checked. He came out before the game released internationally, but like a couple months after it released. The same month that it released.
It was it was
Japan.
already released, but it was not released in America.
Yeah.
In America.
In America.
Yeah, released in June 2015 in Japan. Corrin got into Smash on
excuse me.
February 3rd, 2016, and the game came out internationally. February 19th, 2016. So, 16 days later. Which means that here in the West, we got 2 Fire Emblem characters in Smash before their games released in the West. Well, technically 3 actually. Actually, every Fire Emblem character up to Smash 4, with the exception of Ike, released in Smash before they did in America.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, kind of fucked up.
Wait, but what about Robin then? When Smash 4 first came out.
Oh shit! I forgot that Robin was in Smash and Lucina are in Smash 4. Yeah, no, they came out in Awakening before Smash 4 came out. Never mind.
So basically,
That's unfortunate.
Ike. Oh, hello.
Marth, Roy, and
Corn.
Orin all released in Smash before they got any official English release. Though technically Marth got an official English release before then in the form of the Fire Emblem OVA.
Yeah, but do you count? Would you count that?
No, also he wasn't Marth there, he was Mars.
But Mars.
But Mars! I hit that black spot right on the middle.
Ow.
5 points.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
Nope.
not 3 times effective. He's okay.
He's okay.
Kenneth, why are you not protecting him like you said you should be? Aren't you on
Yeah,
Imperial
really.
orders?
I think she actually listened to him for a change, and look what that got him.
He's an FE4 dancer now.
He's a Skyrim NPC. He's got an arrow in his neck, and he's like, what was that noise?
It must have been the wind.
Is someone there?
Me when I put a bucket over somebody's head, steal everything in their shop, and leave.
Right.
Just Taco Bell sound effect.
No, Skyrim.
Oh.
You can just do that in Skyrim and nobody cares.
Would you believe
And
me
they
that we
wonder
actually
why
got
like the Thieves
fan?
Guild is so big.
Would you believe me that we actually got fan-made translations for Fates before the official release, Nick?
And they were better. They were better.
Really? They were better?
Nick, do you know about the... I've told you about the Saizo Baruka before, right?
I believe I remember Farah's
Yeah, where
crash
it's
out.
only ellipses.
I believe I remember Farah's crash out vehemently.
Yep. That's in the official English release. Fan releases didn't do that.
At least you got defense, Oscar.
Fan releases had the two of them engaged in interesting conversation about how they're both assassins from
Kill that
opposite
bishop.
countries who are targeting each other.
Have a hand axe? Maybe does Jill have one that she could trade over to him?
Why kill the bishop?
Jill
What does the
doesn't-
bishop
Wait.
have? Couldn't you steal its staff?
Yeah, but Volk's all the way over there. got
Okay, I
three
see why you want to
sleep-
kill it.
You got 3 sleeps on this map.
Yeah, I believe dying is a proper
Yeah,
send-off.
we have trauma from sleep staffs.
Oh,
I
yes,
fucking
we
love
do.
how light magic looks.
Yeah, there's another sleep over there, right by those generals, right by that general. And then there's another one in the Ina, where Ina is.
I love how sleep or how light magic looks in this game. It's so cool. It's
What?
really unfortunate that it's as bad as it is because it is
Stiletto.
badass looking. Stiletto, yeah, actually
Honestly,
good.
to this day, we don't
at
have
that.
every DLC for Fates. We don't?
Nope, not in English.
Oh.
You know what's really fucked up though?
What?
The DLC for Echoes costs like 1.5 times the price of Echoes.
For real?
I think Echoes was like a $40 game, and the DLC for Echoes in total was over $50.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked, actually.
Yeah, there's so much fucking DLC for that game.
Brave Lance.
Here's Dad Killer. You can actually hit. There you go. He has Wrath,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, him!
For us, there is no tomorrow. Wait, God damn it, Nick. We must defeat the Crimean army and bring His Majesty back to us. Oh, just play the game, Nick. Just play the fucking game.
Talk to us. That's Wrathrock.
That was pitiful.
Was that Adept?
No,
That
that
was-
no, he has a
I
Brave
cannot-
Lance.
Stop your march.
No, it's a Brave Lance, okay.
But we are not yet defeated, General. Ina, protect the capital.
He had a Brave Lance.
Damn, Kieran is just busted as fuck.
Speaking
And
of
he
busted, look
keeps
at that
going.
shit.
He really, Jesus Christ, Kieran.
25 speed.
Does he have soul?
Yes, we gave him soul.
Good.
Remember he was procking like It's so weird that you gave him swords. Yeah, please heal
Yeah,
this
why
man.
did you give him swords? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because
I wanted to make him different from my other cats.
No,
because-
Nick just likes swords.
Yeah, I'm a sword user by heart.
Nick is a fucking weirdo.
Fuck you.
Nick's gonna make Ike a sword unit in Radiant Dawn. I just know it.
Wait, so he doesn't use swords?
Swords are not bad. Swords are not
swords and
bad.
axes. He can use swords and axes. They're still not as good. No 1-2 range option, you know.
What about the Sonic Sword?
And
There's no Sonic Sword in Radiant Dawn. There's a Storm Sword, which is physical.
There's a Storm Sword.
And yes, Tanith does come with one, thankfully.
Yep. And you do get Ragnar earlier in that game than you do in this game.
Much earlier. You get it as a down payment, which means, yes, it's yours now. Ragnar officially belongs to Ike. Okay, that is fortunate.
Was that
because you can just... Yeah, like, it's better that he slept Ike and not, like, one of your calves.
Yeah.
Yes, Gauss.
What the fuck is Ike gonna do anyway?
I'm a sword addict. I love using
swords. Said the guy who killed Aira.
Biggest mistake this whole series.
Need I post the emote?
Jill, level up.
That emote will forever shame you, Nick.
Why does she have 15 strength?
Grail, for context in that emote, I added it to Nick's server without his permission.
Is that Ira?
Yeah, he killed Ira in FE4, and I added an emote to the server without permission. There was a bug on Discord when the soundboard first got introduced, where if you had permission to add sounds to the soundboard, which everyone did as a default until people changed it,
then you had permission
you could
to
add stickers. You could also add stickers and emotes for some reason. So I just went around adding emotes to random servers, and there was nothing they could fucking do about it.
And he added that, and he added that just to remind me that I let Aira die and I did not restart for her.
I also added this one.
Hey, but
which is a picture of a really stupid looking donkey that I took. And
revenge.
Because probably my favorite quote from Always Sunny is, "Do you have a certificate proving that you do not have donkey brains? We don't want a donkey on the road eating cereal." One of my favorite quotes from any show ever.
Nice job.
Because of that, I call Nick a donkey when he does something stupid, so I put my picture of a stupid-looking donkey in his Discord.
Was that a crit?
Of course it did. Yeah.
I also love this fucking server. This server is beautiful.
Alright, shut. Yep.
Is it incest if you marry Sothis? Because, like, technically you are Sothis, right?
Yes and no. I mean, you just have her spirit, you just have her heart.
Okay. So it's only incest on, like, the heart part, and everything else is not.
I think the funniest thing about Nickton getting Aira killed is that she got a maid duel ult with Mercedes after that stream happened.
Literally the day after that stream happened.
Basically, I sacrificed Aira just to make that happen.
And then you proceeded to get Larce and not Larce, and not Ulster, the other ones. Radney and Rodolbon. The really funny thing is, their stats aren't bad. It's just that Radney promotes into Hero instead of Swordmaster, and Hero is such an awful class.
It's not good.
Yeah. Grail, imagine if Hero got less strength than Swordmaster, less speed than Swordmaster, didn't get a skill, which Swordmaster gets 2 of, and didn't have access to axes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worse in literally every way. Aira, the only difference between Aira and Larce and Radney is that one promotes into Swordmaster and the other doesn't. Other than that, they're about the same.
Which they're supposed to be the same.
Yeah, well, some of the units differ quite greatly. shout out to the 3 units that are arguably better than their the 3 replacement units that are arguably better than the original.
Yeah, I know what 3 units
If
you're talking
you
about.
yeah, if you don't modder, can only have B rank.
And if you don't marry Sylvia, both her kids are just as good.
Both her kids are objectively better.
Objectively speaking, they are better than her.
One gets
real
Paragon and the only Berserk staff in the game.
One gets
And the other
Charm
gets the Barrier
and
Blade and
Sword.
Charm.
And is also a dancer.
Oh, she's a dancer regardless. But Charm is basically the best skill in the game aside from Paragon.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant, Moon. I'm almost capped speed Ike. Jesus Christ, that's what you meant.
Yeah, you're 2 points away from Ike capping speed.
As he should be.
Kind of insane if you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has Elf Thunder, which can crit.
But it missed.
It can, but it missed. It can also do that. And you know what that mage doesn't have?
Mjolnir.
A defense stat.
True.
Also doesn't have a strength stat to wield it
That's
properly.
true, but that... Yeah. Volk is gonna die.
Maybe
Maybe you want to send Marsha over there with a sword.
I just realized the danger Volk is in right now.
He has a stiletto.
Well, you can dance Marsha over there. Like Marsha can absolutely like guard that door with a sword.
He has a stiletto.
Can he use it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
He has
no
16
rank for
speed.
knives, right?
God damn, he's gonna fucking die.
He'll die,
Yeah.
but also do a lot of damage. What about Boyd?
A worthy sacrifice. Brother
Boyd-
Christ, just send Marsha over there.
Boyd is a worthy sacrifice.
You really could have gone further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize.
You know, you could have sent Jill there too. You could dance for
Jill and Marsha.
Jarsha.
Jarsha.
Jarshar Binks.
Gross.
Just put Volk in the doorway, that way only one of them can attack him.
Yeah, and maybe like
He'll
Oh,
be fine.
that's a decent
He
level
might
up.
kill. Yeah, a decent, yeah. He might kill, actually, but...
He might suffer
fine.
from success.
Stiletto is actually a shockingly good weapon for a knife. It's still not great, but
It has decent enough stats, and I think it does effective damage against armors.
that's a crit.
Very useful stole.
Never mind. It's not a crit.
it was a crit. Or no,
No,
it
it
wasn't.
wasn't accurate.
No. It was just soul. Healed 2 health.
Yeah, that was a very useful soul. Now that I think about it.
I swear, soul only procs when I've taken like 1 damage.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
I
You
want
want
my
to get
full
Ike
health
down there
soul
to
procs.
talk to Taronio when he starts
Who?
walking up.
True. General. The blue
Oh.
guy.
Hi.
The guy with a face.
Now that's a
Taronia.
mustache.
Nick, you know what he gets from using his occult scroll?
What?
Luna.
There's 3 steps. Yeah, I was aware.
Unfortunately, he does have, oh, that's Aether.
And heal me.
Unfortunately, Taronia does, or is an armor knight,
Yeah.
so even having Luna doesn't really help that much, and also Luna in this game is severely nerfed.
I think you've told me before, but why again?
It's halves defense instead of negating it.
Oh, yeah, that is a thing.
It's still not bad, but it's not that good. You're dealing like an extra 6 or 7 damage to most enemies.
Imagine if Black Knight just lunaed you and took like all your defense away.
Isn't that just what Eclipse is?
Yep.
Aether is Soul plus Luna, so that is good.
Yeah. Technically, it's Soul plus Luna plus Adept.
Because you attack twice with Aether.
Yeah, you attack twice. Soul plus Luna would be just an attack that negates defense and heals you, which might actually be better because you get more healing out of that since it's a healing and negate at the same time. Oh yeah, you can do that. Why did you move Ike before her?
Honestly, because I just thought about it right
whatever.
now. I just thought about it right now. They're still helping.
It doesn't feel like they should be able to be in here.
That's
Well, they are.
That's the Thracia brain in you.
Well, no. It just feels like reinforcements getting into the castle. I feel like they should have closed off that path by now. But yes, it is also my Thracia brain that all of your mounted units should not be indoors. Why the fuck are there horses walking on tile floors?
Oh, shit.
Oh, hello.
Rest in peace.
Nope.
Or not.
It's Dennis. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Nick, imagine walking into your house and there's just some guy on a horse.
Yeah, I know. I would be wondering, how the fuck did you get in here?
Why? Not only that, why the fuck are you in here?
Look at all this room that they're on.
Only 2 people can fit in a hallway.
So, question is, the Wyvern asleep?
Why are you
or
riding
is
a
it
fucking
rider?
horse through it?
Okay, and?
It's both. If you sleep staff a mounted unit, it should use 2 uses of the sleep staff, just because of that.
Because it puts the Wyvern and the rider to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. Sheesh.
Hi there,
A
promoted
lot of
sniper.
guys.
God, why are Anna's stats so bad?
That's bad.
I mean, she's got 25 defense and res.
She gets doubled pretty easily, and she can't attack at 2 range. So her defenses and strength don't matter. The only stat that matters for her is speed, and her speed stat is mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the intelligence systems were afraid of Americans, like, just getting nuked by a dragon.
I'd say that if they didn't make the Fire Dragon and FE7 not have that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
god.
Was Jesus Christ, Soren.
Everything but strength.
Also, yeah. And also, I would say that if that was not also the case in the Japanese version. Because it's not like IS has ever objected to just changing things between versions before.
Damn Soren indeed.
I mean, yeah, if we were to make a legacy game of this, like, that would absolutely be addressed. Because Ina does just feel like a terrible boss.
Give dragons 1 to 2 range.
We probably would, honestly.
What does IS have against giving dragons 1 to 2 range in Modern Fire Emblem? They had an FE1, they had an FE2, they had an FE3. They don't exist in FE4 or 5. Do they have an FE10?
Yeah, dragons can absolutely
go.
1 to 2 range.
Perfect.
They have it in the GBA games.
They probably realize, like, oh, we fucked up.
I think they have it in Fates.
I don't remember. Like, I
I
played
don't
through
remember
Fates
either.
once, and I found out that Garen was just a giant cum monster, and then I rage
he
quit the
is.
game.
He also guarantees an increasing discomfort.
Just because some kid sings. He sings a song.
To be fair, she sings a magic song.
Ooh, forgive me. A magic song.
It is established before that her song has weird magic shit going on in it. And it's never explained. Literally never explained. They say, oh, it's valet magic, and it's like, okay, what the fuck does that mean?
He'll hit.
Thank God.
Yeah, fucking die. That bitch. Oh, Volk can kill something.
Volk can kill that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Right fucking there.
No, he can't. We can help.
If the Curse of
Honestly,
Valor is...
honestly,
it's a
I'm
1
not
to
gonna
2
take
range
the-
weapon, Nick. Oh, I
I'm
know
not
it's
gonna
not a
ta-
1 to 2 range weapon.
I'm not going to take that risk. Honestly.
I just
Dancing
stiletto
now.
1 range.
Get them out of there.
Hi, Zenny. This is the part 2. I had to end stream earlier to restore my router again, so you can imagine how angry I am.
Good thing is we have a lot of time now.
Yeah.
Hopefully we fixed it. Like, hopefully we fixed it. Andrew did say to decrease, to like go to my advanced settings in Dolphin, and I decreased the bitrate in there. I decreased the bitrate.
I gotta do clown makeup tomorrow.
Then Ike the other way. You need to talk to Theronio.
They both lead there.
They both lead the same. They go to the same place.
To the same spot.
Yeah, but it's better to go that way.
It's like 3 tiles faster.
Yeah.
It also doesn't feel right to go the other way.
Man does no damage to Kieran.
Nobody does. Kieran got double crit by a Wrath Brave lads.
Yeah, but Kasati also has like 13 strength.
He has like 2 strength.
Like all of his stats are like 15 for some reason.
Somebody ate his stats.
Somebody forgot which chapter they were on.
Useful combat there. Oh, okay, that did some damage. Cool.
We had to balance the day in
Stop
general,
putting
so
Ike to sleep. Jesus Christ.
Can sleep stabs miss in this game?
Yes,
Yeah.
they can.
Well, that
Like
doesn't
your
miss.
res is just bad.
Shit, yeah. Well, is it even that bad? What's Ike's res?
I think his res is like
9.
yeah, something like that.
I'll check in this. I'll check in a sec.
It's not the worst.
You have miss with restore.
Yeah, no, I gotta get missed over here first.
I really wish that sleep still lasted infinite turns, lowered all of your stats to 0.
No.
And had infinite range, and also had a 100% chance of hitting.
Why's miss all the way over there?
She was Sonic sorting somebody.
A horse. You know, you don't need Volk to open those doors.
I know I could break it.
Yeah, you can just fucking knock them down. Meat Rider! Meat Rider! Soren, blow down the door. He's like
Wait,
the
hold on.
fucking
How
big
much
bad
res does
wolf.
he
He's gonna
have?
blow
He
down their
Okay,
house.
I was right. He has 9 res.
9 res. Yeah, big bad wolf it. How does he not double the door?
I do
I don't know how they...
What's the door's speed stat?
0.
I feel like everyone should be doubling it then.
There's a guy behind there.
Yeah.
Oh no, what a
It's
nightmare.
fine.
Anyways.
I like that the option isn't called open or lockpick, it's just called door. What are you gonna do here? Oh, I'm gonna door.
He doesn't open the door.
Yes.
He doesn't open the door. He just listens.
No!
There's a staircase there, but no one ever spawns from there, weirdly enough.
He doesn't open. He doesn't open the door. He
It's
just
there
listens.
for flavor.
He doesn't open the door. He just listens to the doors.
Yeah, it's true. He actually sings "Break On Through to the Other Side," and the door breaks down
And
immediately.
you break it down,
It just
and
shatters.
it goes to the other side. Yeah,
He tore the
wait,
door.
see, week to week, day to day,
He-
hour to hour.
He actually got into your army by singing Soul Kitchen, and Ike was convinced by the lyrics.
Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen. Oh wait,
One of the greatest organ tracks ever recorded.
I still like Light My Fire.
Light My Fire is fucking awesome.
Light My Fire is one of the best rock songs of all time.
Yeah, it really is. Have you ever listened to Riders on the Toad?
Yes.
I
No,
love Riders on
no,
the Toad.
not Kieran. Anybody but Kieran.
Miss.
No, he
That's
didn't. miss.
unfortunate.
Ow.
This man has been crit 3 times today.
Oh, he might accidentally kill him. Ow.
Ow, it did no damage, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now we know he's out of sleep.
Don't crit. Miss. Oh my god, he outspeeds him. That's a sword master. Jesus Christ, Oscar. Skill? Hey, at least he's getting skill again. I'm fine with that because skill was a major issue for Oscar earlier.
Get missed over there.
Where is... Okay, there's Racing. Ow, my wrist! Okay, and then... How far can Racing go? Please tell me he can reach Mist. He can! Okay.
Yeah, do it.
Well, I'm going to do it. But I'm also going to, like, have some of my other units get down there.
Hey, Nick, you're gonna do what? Because I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna come.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Do you think when they break on through the other side, they're about to go onto the crystal ship?
No.
Energy drop. Man, if only I gave that to Mia earlier.
You can give it to Soren.
I cannot grab onto Kieran.
No, you cannot rescue
He's
mounted
too
units.
fat.
Motherfucker is asleep.
Nick, what are you going to do? Carry the goddamn horse?
Well, no, okay, well I am gonna restore.
Marsha out here like the fucking, this thing.
Hey, get in front of Kieran and just kill the sniper, so Toronio can't get you.
Horse privileges revoked.
Here, Fane.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna have an iron sword equipped after it get. Oh. Oh, for sure, sake, just use your shoulder. Ow, my shoulder! Miss.
So I rewatched the Otherworld Tournament arc.
In Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
That was just like a thing that they added just to give Goku just to give Goku
it was okay.
just to give Goku something to do while he was dead.
The fight against Pikkon was good. I did not care about the rest of the tournament, and I think that people online hyped it up way too much.
I didn't know it was to be hyped up, period.
Yeah, there's a lot of people online that are saying, like, that's the best filler arc in Dragon Ball and has some, like, the best fights. And
First of all, the best filler, best filler arc in
no,
Dragon Ball
the best filler in Dragon Ball is them getting driving licenses.
Yeah, Goku and Piccolo learning how to drive. That's
Wanna
the
go
best
drive
filler.
cars? Bitch 'em.
Yeah, that's the best filler.
That filler arc is fucking awesome. Like, unironically, it's really good.
Maybe they'll just attack. He'll attack the.
If you want to be technical, though, because that's really just one episode. The best filler arc is Gohan's training. It's
works.
not even an arc.
I
Gohan's
will cut
training
you
is
down
amazing.
with these and leave your corpse for the rat.
Oh no, a rat!
I mean, Yang, I
Rat
agree with
lagoon.
Yang. I actually agree with you. The best filler arc is literally just Gohan training for like a year.
Gohan's training is unironically one of the best arcs in Dragon Ball.
Gohan's just seeing Gohan grow from a crybaby to a fighter is also like amazing as well.
Yeah, just the Sonic Sword.
Not
this
only
man.
that, it ties in so well with his characterization. Shit like his fucking robot friend. Nice.
I have Ike talk to Toronio.
What about
His robot friends.
what about when he
I love the robot friends.
How about the friends, those villagers, the friends he made over there?
Yeah. No, it feels like early Dragon Ball.
And then what about when
it.
he finally comes home and but he thinks better of it because he has a mission to do.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
great.
take this.
Otherworld Tournament.
What is it? Why are you staring at
It's
me
a
like
tournament arc where I care about one character.
I am Toronio, a general of Dayan, young general of Crimea. I have but one question to ask you. Your swordsmanship is familiar. Who taught you how to fight this way? To To the best of my knowledge, that style was used by only one man, an old friend of mine.
My father. He taught me to use a sword.
Is that so? Then you are Gawain's son?
Wait, are you a friend of my father's?
That's what I just fucking said earlier. Read the goddamn dialogue, you stupid boy.
Listen,
Pop.
you have
We were good
ears.
friends.
Use them.
We were good friends long ago. How is the old goat?
No. Goat is the guy from Augusty in FE4.
Man, Grail was the goat.
He looks like a fucking
My
goat.
father no longer lives. He was defeated and slain by a Dane general.
That can't be! For the Gawain I knew to be beaten? Who was it? Who took him down?
A knight encased in black armor.
The Black Knight, eh? I did not know his strength had grown so much. Interesting. Did they imply that Tyronia knows who the Black Knight is?
I guess so, if he's like saying that.
Yeah. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have one sister.
In that case, I will not fight you. The world must not lose Gawain's style of swordsmanship. I surrender.
He can also use
You
a
may lock
sword.
me away or execute me, or what you will. I care not.
Kind of fucked up, man.
Are you sane?
Very much so. I had already decided that I would die in this place. I have served this country for many years, since the time of the previous king. But the current regent, he rules through fear and wants nothing but war. I can abide by it no longer.
If you plan on dying anyway, join us. We have need of strength such as yours.
You would take a former Dane general? I cannot. Your former Crimeans would resist. They would never accept me.
We have a Dane wyvern literally among our ranks right now.
You know, I'm not soon enough.
Our army does not have the luxury of being so picky. Please, lend us your strength.
As you will. I've already thrown my life away. If it can serve you somehow, you may use it as you see fit. And
Nick,
that's
what's
the
the
only
name of the-
dialogue between Tyronia and Ike you will get for some reason.
So they don't have
What's the name
so
of
they don't have a
the-
support.
No. What's the name of the motherfucker in FE4 that looks like a goat?
What the it's the king of Verdane. I forgot his name.
Ashnard?
God, if it was Ashford, but no,
Batu? Is it Batu?
it's not. Yeah, Batu.
Yeah. Motherfucker looks like a goat.
Oh, Tyronia has a
Here,
special
Grail.
skill too.
This
called
motherfucker is
Resolve.
the old goat. Oh, yes, he does have Resolve. You should look at what that skill does. It's really broken.
Increases strength, skill, and speed whenever units' HP are at half or less.
It
Jesus,
multiplies
fucking
them.
Christ.
It multiplies them by 1.5.
Yeah, so your speed is 13 right now at base, so it'll increase by like about 6. If you give him the
Nick,
Night Ward,
you ever heard of the skill Wrath?
Yeah, I have.
you should combine it with Resolve.
Imagine giving him both of those. Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. You can do that to Ike.
Yeah, he could do that to Ashnard and just royally fuck him up, and Ashnard will like have an orgasm over it.
Okay, ew.
Yeah, excellent. More.
Ashnard.
More I say.
Ashnard be like,
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, he really is like that.
So he's a
fucking.
He's
He's a
a little bit
fucking
of a freak.
weirdo, but he's
So
like.
he's
so
all over
he's
the freak,
okay.
yeah.
So like, by you saying that he's Gris essentially before Gris existed.
No, he's like Goku.
But
If he was
No,
deranged.
that's it. He's like Goku.
If he was deranged.
pair that with
Goku's
Revan, you
deranged.
should have a cheat code for Ike's solo hard mode Ashnard. They beat you to it.
Yes, excellent. More. More, I say.
Yeah, so Nick, you know how Goku just fucking loves fighting?
Yes, Goku loves.
Kind of how Ashnard is. He's just happy to have a strong opponent.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he dies or not either. He's just like, well, if I die,
wants a
then
good fight.
I was weak.
Don't worry, Oscar will come around when we'll perform a pincer attack.
Nick, when we get to Path of Radiance. Sorry, Radiant Dawn.
We are on Path of Radiance.
When we get to Radiant Dawn,
Gonna move Volt.
you should have Soren kill the final boss.
Why?
He deserves it.
Okay, so it's a spoiler.
No, he deserves it. Just know that.
Which final boss? Haha.
The final boss.
The final boss isn't a he, though. It's an it.
I
Kind of.
didn't say that it was a he. I said Soren deserves it. He deserves it.
Ashnard lives through the ideology of survival of the fittest.
Yep.
Resolves and engage? Damn.
It is engaged.
Really?
But they nerfed it, as Andrew said.
What's it doing engage? What does it do?
And there goes.
I
If
wish
unit's
I
HP
were
is 75 or less after combat, grants defense / res +5. As long as unit's
Oh,
HP stays below 75, while if unit's HP is 75 or less after combat, grants defense / res +7.
That sounds much worse than this resolve.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
just
worse.
multiplying all of your stats by 1.5.
That's why Andrew said they nerfed it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Again,
They should bring back
castrated it.
Thracia Wrath.
Thracia Wrath is truly broken.
Thracia Wrath is so fucking funny. I will never understand why Kaga thought that was the best way to go about Wrath. And the thing is,
I thought it was okay.
in his literal next game, he actually made the perfect way to do Wrath.
And that is?
In Tearing Saga, Wrath works where you gain 1 crit for every HP you're missing.
That is pretty broken.
I like that.
It's really good if your unit is high HP. If your unit's low HP, it's not as good. But it always has a benefit. And it feels rewarding. Like Wrath, you get below 50% health, you don't want to take damage after that. This encourages you to be at fucking 1 HP.
Imagine
Yeah,
if that was that, like, if that was in Radiant Dawn and you just gave, like, Wrath Vantage to Largo or Boyd, and they have a killer axe.
they'd murder.
It'd be even funnier with Boyd, because then you get to have, like, Rolf and Oscar sit next to Boyd with a killer axe, and they just give him, like, a total of plus 20 crit with that.
God, Tearing Saga is
So
so
he's
good.
gonna have, like, so he would have, like, over 100 crit guaranteed.
Grail, you should play Tearing Saga. The game is sick.
At your own discretion.
Yeah, Nick played like 2 chapters and gave up because there was like an hour of dialogue between chapters in the first few chapters.
I did not mind the hour of dialogue. I said several times before that I do not mind reading a visual novel. DDLC is one of my favorite games, so like I literally do not mind.
All right, fair enough.
What I do mind is the gameplay, and
that guy's got a killing edge.
It gets way better once you start to actually have units.
Yeah, make a safe state.
Unfortunately, for like the first 5 chapters, you just don't have units.
These guys
really,
can actually fuck you up.
Once you promote Naren is just the most broken unit in the franchise. Like, Naren might genuinely be the best unit in any Fire Emblem or Fire Emblem related game to ever be made. For context, he's a level 1 Cavalier you get in Chapter 2. Or at the end of Chapter 2.
I don't mind a visual novel as long as it's interesting, which is why I don't mind Persona 3 Portable.
I'll be back.
He has...
Oh, alright.
Oh. I'll wait until he gets back to explain this, because Naren is so funny.
That is true, actually, because, like, Persona 3 Portable, it's all PNG images for,
yeah.
more than actual fighting in that game.
Persona counts as a visual novel series anyway.
Persona is literally half visual novel, half RPG.
It's more like 75% visual novel. God, I love how light animations look in this game. They look even better if you put on animations.
I know, but we turned it off for, like, a good reason.
You can turn it back on for, like, the end of the chapter.
I'll turn it back on when Ike fights Ashnard.
Not even to see the dragons?
I care nothing of dragons.
Dragon these nuts?
Exactly why I care nothing of them.
I'm going to kill you.
I'll trade a magic trick for a vase.
Hey, killing
I
you.
don't get that sound effect.
What's to not understand?
Well, it's from Windows Movie Maker. Not Windows Movie Maker.
It automatically turns on for Ashnard, Nick. Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about that.
It does automatically turn on for him.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, that I didn't mean to do that.
But you are going to do that later, I assume.
No, I meant to type in 3D because I couldn't remember the name of the program. In Microsoft 3D Movie Maker, that's the one. It's a sound effect from Microsoft 3D Movie Maker that just says, "I'll trade you a magic trick for a vase." The whole point of those sound effects is to be as like stock sounds for characters to say.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot think of a single situation where I would need a character in a movie to say, "I'll trade you a magic trick for a vase."
I don't know what to tell you there, honestly.
Same with each totem on the pole is a symbolic representation of one family, which is also from that same program. Why is that one of your default voice lines?
I like Emblem Ike's starting weapon, which is a fucking hammer. That is true. His starting weapon is a hammer.
It's how you kill the Black Knight.
Intelligent Systems has a funny sense of humor.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
yeah. You know what
my
Sigurd's starting weapon is? A Rider's Bane.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Nick, in that treasure room to the very south of the map where you're at right now, there's a brave sword in one of those chests.
So,
gimme.
So anyway, Tearing Saga. You have this unit called Naren. You get him at the end of Chapter 2. He's a level 1 Cavalier with pretty bad bases and decent growths. But he has Paragon. Once he promotes him to a Gold Knight, which gives him about +8 to every stat. For context, you get the promotion item for him in the chapter after you get, or 2 chapters after you get him. And you can reasonably promote him by then, because Paragon. He then gets, as soon as he promotes, he gets Adept and Great Shield. Then 2 levels later, as long as he's promoted, he gets Lethality. And then 4 levels later, he gets Kanto. This motherfucker gets +8 to every stat on promotion. Lethality, Kanto, Great Shield, Adept, and Paragon.
Hold on. Ashnard, show yourself! Huh? Godoan Dragon. I've been waiting for you. You are General Ike, are you not? Who are you? My name is Enna. By orders of the king, I am the protector of this capital. Withdraw. I have no desire to fight a useless battle with you. It's Ashnard I'm after. I regret to inform you that the king is not here. What? The king and the main body of the Dane army remain in Crimea, where they have been since it fell. What are you saying? The king's abandoned the capital?
Not just the capital, his own country.
I share your desire to see this conflict end, so rather than see you travel to Crimea to fight Ashnard, I felt it would be much faster for me to defeat you and your army here. Don't you agree? That's one way to look at it. The problem is that I'll never let you do as you please with Crimea. We cannot have it both ways. We both want what is in our own interest, and that is why we have conflict. If neither one of us will yield, our conflict will continue until only the stronger of us remains. I have my own reasons for fighting, and I will see you fall. Yeah.
Nuke alert.
King just up and left. Yeah, quite literally.
Cat this man.
Catman.
Big cat. Get catted. Yeah, the funny thing is, you could have had Volk steal his staff.
Volk is up here.
For some reason. You need to rescue drop and have race and do more stuff with him. There's also three Myrmidons and a Swordmaster in the next treasure room to the left of Volk.
Yep.
Is there another treasure?
So bring like,
oh
yeah. So
yeah, there's
you
just
should
a
bring like
shit ton of
Oscar
treasure
or something.
Boyd's already over there.
Boyd holds an axe.
And
nothing. No.
Doesn't fucking weapon triangle doesn't fucking matter when you don't take damage.
That is true. Kieran stays here. He's gonna fight the dragon with Dad Killer.
You should Soren her. Kieran might actually get fucked up by her though. If he attacks at one range with the Dad Killer.
I'll see what happens, but I don't want to fight her yet. I want to take care of those treasure chests.
Well, you can also look at the
siege
combat
chapter,
window too.
It's a siege chapter. You can kill her all you want. Oh wow, yeah, no.
He's kind of okay.
Kind of.
Ike's probably not so much.
Ike's fine too.
Yeah, but like he doesn't do that much damage.
No.
Dane people, this is Crimea's fault. Ashtar just leaves. Dane people,
well,
surprise Pikachu face.
Actually, Nick, if he procs Aether, he'll do damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure,
yeah.
True.
You could also just have like Rayson stand next to Ike and like he'll just heal him on the next phase. Like Rayson is just a permanent heal staff.
Yep.
Rayson's up here. He's gonna use him to dance.
Hannah's still like no damage.
It's true.
Yeah, just rescue him.
Yep.
You said thunder damage. It weakens him, right?
Effective. It's effective.
Yeah, thunder does like an uber amount.
By that I mean it does 2 times might. So how much might does Miller have? Like 8.
You know.
Yeah, no.
At least that's 1.
I'm shocked she doesn't double.
I'm just gonna have Kieran stand right here.
You could have just attacked with him. She doesn't have a crit chance, and she doesn't kill him in 2 hits.
He has like a crit of 10, I think.
Not on him.
Oh yeah, his luck is more than 10.
Yeah.
Or 10. 10 or more.
He's fine.
Remind me, can I give the demi-band to Rayson or no?
No.
It doesn't work.
I
You
wish.
could use Lagoon. You could use Lagoon stones on him though.
Yeah.
Figures.
I don't think he could use the. I'm not sure if he could use the Bjork guard or not either.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want to open the door yet. That's why.
The fuck are you waiting
If you had
for?
wished to extend your short lifespan, then you should not have appeared before me.
Get Dragon D's nuts.
Soul.
Oh, he's fine.
He's like what? Like
What damage?
what's a heal staff?
I don't need healing.
His next axe that he forged should be called Heal Staff.
He fights for Crimea. He's got
Damn,
Crimea
only
on
works
his
on the
side.
goose who can fight. They thought of that exploit. Yes, they did. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. I wish they didn't, because that would be so fucking
Yeah,
funny.
this is why I
Thought of
prepare, because
everything.
literally these.
Yeah, it's fine. Nick. Boyd. None of them have 2 range.
And you're doing like 80 hit because you have a forged weapon, which is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, because you're Boyd.
Marshall will be fine. Just have her like
Yeah.
sit in front of Boyd. Like these swords masters won't do anything to her. Plus she has like A fat ass.
Swordmaster singular. I'm sorry, did you say she's a fat ass?
Yeah, look at her defense stat.
In what way does that contribute to her?
To her having
Oh, never mind.
having a
Her defense stat's not even that good.
My Marshal's got a fat ass. She's got like 21 defense
stop
at like
saying
level
fat
5.
ass.
Stop saying that.
No.
You know who has a really fat ass?
Sigurd.
He's nuts.
Taronio.
He does. He's got a dumpy trumpy.
Motherfucker is thick. What's his defense actually?
22.
Gotta be like 20, yeah.
Sworn fucking
Jesus
kills her.
Christ.
22.
Yeah, Sword kills her.
It's funny, you
Soren does
kind of
not-
want
Nick.
to keep Peronio's defense kind of low
Yeah.
because then he could like activate Resolve a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's like in FE4, Lewin can use Forsetti,
But
but if he uses Forsetti,
Okay.
his avoid is like 800,
He doesn't
and
get
enemies
any XP.
enemies just won't target him. Yeah,
The weak ass general with the Brave Lance gave like way more XP
Yeah.
than Ina. That's so weird. Like what the hell?
outspeeds with a javelin.
yeah.
Of course.
Marcia.
Her strength is over 11.
Now to
Level up.
just loot the chests. Now
I
does that
forget, is there an
Swordmaster
S-rank
do?
class in this game? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Level up.
Yeah, give it to like Boyd or something.
Yeah.
Give it to Volk.
No, I need Volk to open the chest.
Does Volk have lethality? Or does he need an
No.
occult scroll for that?
He has
You need an
shade.
occult scroll.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
You should give him an occult scroll.
That would be funny, actually.
I mean, to be fair, who the fuck else are you giving occult scrolls in this game? The occult skills kinda all suck aside from Soul.
Yeah, you're giving him to like a Cav or Ike mostly.
I give them to Titania, Boyd, and Kieran. God, Corrosion, what an ass skill.
Yeah, dance him.
It's crazy how much better parity is in the next game.
Yeah, it's basically Nihil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thoron.
Look how much
Negative.
might it has, Nick. Gonna get really disappointed
10 might. 7 weight.
when it's doing effective damage against like the 3 enemies it does effective damage against in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same might that it has normally in FE4. The fuck was that?
That was a heal.
Oh, I thought you activated your stand.
Oh, Racing can actually dance for him.
Why did you do that?
Why did you do
So
that?
Racing can dance for him.
Nick, you
It's
could have had
faster to end,
Marsha
it's faster
move
to end your turn and then have Oscar keep going.
or to have Marsha move into Rayson's range, dance for Marsha, and then have Marsha take Volk
Yeah.
and go further.
That's whatever.
Either of those options would have been faster.
Hello, random thief. Hello.
The turn 19 thief reinforcement. Really good
How much
timer.
speed does he have? Like 15 or some shit?
Minus whatever the
17.
dagger's weight is.
17.
It does nothing. He can't even steal from any of your units, because except Volk because he's slower.
Should have used Soth better unit.
Good.
Since Jabrax isn't here, I have to.
You
I
and
have to say
Jabrox are the same fucking species.
it. The fuck was that?
Yeah, I heard a ugh.
Yeah, I heard someone nutting.
The hiccup. I have the hiccups.
Oh.
Nice.
If only the secret, and you could have played the sound.
And play that sound.
That's not metal pipe.
Those bullies won't bother me now.
Oh yeah, it didn't crit.
Master Seal.
Cool, who are you
And
gonna use
there's a
that on
brave sword in
there?
that chest.
Which of your units that you use is still unpromoted? Oh shit.
Yeah. Leaf.
Nick, she's literally promoted.
Alright.
Okay.
These?
She's transformed. That means that she's promoted.
You are strong. I have lost. Then calm yourself
Throw.
and surrender. There's no reason for you to die. That I cannot do. What? I must go to him. No, wait! Nasir, good
Why
timing.
is she inside Nasir?
Yeah, what the
Seriously. Good grab her, will you?
fuck? Always knew Nasir was a bottom. I'm sorry.
Nasir?
Yeah, I love the Sacred Zone's final map Master Seal. Why is Ike... What
not
is
in
this
my game,
pose?
Ike.
This is a very,
I think you've got a weird. You've got a weird version about the ratings. It doesn't
What
happen
is
in mine at
Ike
all.
doing?
Ike.
Ike, get your head out
Nasir,
of
what are you
Nasir's
doing?
crotch. Go now. Hurry. While I am inside your lord.
So
What
you
was
were the
that?
traitor.
He's supposed to get pushed back by that.
Someone's been giving information
Oh, no,
to the
rat.
enemy. Was that you too? And Miss Medallion? Are you telling me you've been working for Dane this whole time? But you're a Lagoose. Why? Talk to
When
me!
was it revealed that he was a Lagoose?
This is useless.
On the. It was before you got. It was on the ship.
Didn't Ranulf say
Ah,
it?
okay.
Yeah, Ranulf said that. This is useless. Get him out of here! His traitor's face is making me ill.
It never comes up that he's a Lagoose.
Blast!
Yes, it does. It really does. Like Nasir says it
When?
himself. On the
No, I'm
boat.
saying like it doesn't happen frequently. No, on the boat he just says that he doesn't do well around dragons.
No, he says that he is a Lagoose. He had to change his lifestyle.
Oh,
Until this has been
Yeah,
cleared
they
up,
had
you'll
to
be
hide
held in
the fact.
custody.
damn! My brain did not remember that.
I won't question you anymore. When you decide to talk, let me know.
Good dialogue.
Rat Lagoose.
Rat Lagoose, yeah. Go to Palmini Temple. Yo, Palminis, I love those things.
What did you say?
You fucking heard me. Go to the
That
temple.
Alaskan Palmini market goes hard as fuck.
Oh, good. We get more story.
Crimea Castle.
So the capital's fallen, eh? Ha! I knew it would come to this. Still, how disappointing. It doesn't matter how well you train an army. If they don't fight, they become weak. What's the life of a soldier without a steady diet of war? Blood and pain.
Why is he
are
so
the
big?
tools. Because he is.
Speaking of soldiers, Your Highness, the majority of our forces have been moved here.
I left more than enough soldiers, and yet they could not prevail. I may have overestimated Ina. Even if she is a dragon, I suppose that was the best she could do.
I suppose.
But the important thing is the Black Knight. Where has he gotten to? Did you see him in the capital?
I did. He bid me present this to your majesty.
Ah, it's found its way back to my hands. At long last. Unwrap it! Quickly! Unwrap it and show it to me.
Very well.
Do be careful not to touch it, Petrine. It would do you have to go mad. I'd hate to have to kill you. Ha 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 ha.
Here it is, your majesty.
Behold, Ah, how wonderful. See how it reacts to the war I have brought to this pathetic land?
This is Lehran's medallion.
Yes, and inside is a dark god of immeasurable power and cruelty. And once caused a flood so great that all continents save Tellius were submerged in a watery tomb.
That blue light?
You, me, even this very castle itself. We all radiate various forms of chaotic energy, and the dark god is pure chaos. The light you see is the energy calling out to the chaos around us. That is why some scholars refer to it as the fire emblem.
Yo!
Oh, they said the thing.
Har har. Look at how you tremble. This light has the power to bewitch the human soul, you know. It calls to our chaotic impulses, like the urge to slaughter every living thing in sight. Do you feel its invitation? The permission to act on any base emotion that resides in your heart, no matter how unspeakable?
My report is not finished.
Go, Patrine, burn down an orphanage.
Ah, Patrine. Guard! Yes, Your Highness. Wrap the medallion and place it in the vault. At once! Go on, the report.
Of course, yes. As Your Majesty ordered, the Black Knight moves to capture Princess Serenis. At last report, he was on his way to Phoenicis.
I see, so he's decided on the princess and not the prince, eh? Did he give any reasons?
Well, one is with Ike's entire fucking army.
Yes, Your Highness. It was based on the findings of a group of scholars. Because the princess was isolated for over 20 years, they feel her magic will be stronger than her brother's.
Which is true. Yet, can the Black Knight outwit the Hawk King of Phoenicis and steal her away?
The Hawk King is not always at her side. Plus, as you know, the Black Knight is in possession of warp powder.
Yo!
If someone of his might has the ability to appear and disappear at will, it may be that he is without equal.
Shout out to the rewarp staff.
Your Majesty, of course. I mean...
I will have to test that someday, but not today. It's not often
Honestly,
that one finds a tool as useful as he.
I think Black Knight might be able to solo Ashnard.
They actually do no damage to each other.
Really? That's hilarious.
Your Majesty.
But Black Knight has Eclipse.
He has Luna, but okay.
That's right, Eclipse.
Now then, Patrine, my dear Patrine, you have made one blunder after another. How will you prove your worth to me? If you wish to remain in my services, you must show me results. Unless you two wish to become food for Rajon here.
Big man.
Your Majesty, I will redouble my efforts. I won't let you down again.
You can be a general, or you could be dinner. I don't really care which, but do try to show a little initiative, won't you?
Yes, Your Highness, by your leave. But by your leave.
Hold. I forgot one thing. What happened to Ina when the capital fell?
According to all reports, she escaped. Her current location is unknown, however. This is Ina we're speaking of. She will return to Your Majesty, will she not?
Kill her.
What?
I've no further use for her. Oh, but if it's too much for you to kill her outright, use her trust and stab her in the back.
As you wish.
You could be a general, or you could be dinner.
I don't really care. Chapter 22.
Those bullies won't bother me now.
Overcoming many hardships, Ike and company finally arrive in the Dane capital of Navasa. However, much to their dismay, King Ashnard is nowhere to be found. According to intelligence reports, the king is in Crimea's capital of Melior, preparing to wage war against Gallia. In addition, at least half of the Dane army, including its most elite forces, remain unharmed at his side. The Crimean army is again forced to march. This time, however, the battlefield will be on their homeland. Eagerly awaiting their arrival is a Dane army more powerful than anything they have faced so far. This fact, coupled with Nasir's act of betrayal, has filled Ike with apprehension and disappointment. Yet it is then, when all hope seems faint, that unexpected good news arrives.
Cool. We could do more chapters.
Solo?
Can we?
Yep. Han Solo.
Solo. Han Solo. Dane Keep.
General Ike, sir, reinforcements have arrived from Benyon.
Reinforcements? I haven't heard anything about this. Have you, Princess Silencia?
No, not a word.
Answer, it's called that because Marcia solos the map.
Yeah.
Are you sure they're Benyong troops?
Yes, sir. They fly Benyon's insignia. There can be no doubt of their authenticity. And the man in command is one of Benyon's most beloved heroes, General Zelgius. There's no mistaking him, sir.
Allow me to meet with him first.
Shout out to
I
Smash
beg your
Bros. Ultimate.
pardon. Are you General Ike?
What'd you say, Yang?
Shout out to Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah, I know.
I can't fucking believe they did that.
I am. And you are?
I am Zelgius, Earl of Kettle. I've been dispatched from Benyon with a battalion to support your army.
the Red Knight.
Your assistance is much appreciated, but this is very unexpected.
I actually kind of fuck with the Red Armor.
For Benyon's Imperial Senate, this decision was made with unusual haste.
We should have known all along, he's a red unit.
I imagine so. It took forever just to get the soldiers I have now.
Well, there's a reason behind this expedited decision. Duke Persis has returned home.
Do you mean Sephiran?
Correct. Duke Persis is also senior statesman of the Imperial Senate. The Duke returned from his travels and began working immediately to settle pressing affairs of state. First, he met with the Apostle, and they exchanged reports on both foreign and domestic matters. Then they discussed Benyon's position in relation to the current conflict, and positioned possible courses of action. In less than half a day, they brought the entire Imperial Senate into line and sent us here to you.
So you're saying that Benyong has allied itself with Crimea, is that it?
That's it exactly. I am at your service, General Ike.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Now then, please tell me what you would have my men do. I'm ordered to help in any way possible.
You've caught me off guard. I can't think of anything right now.
In that case, do I have permission to make camp around the palace and rest my troops?
Yes, please do. That's no problem.
Thank you. Please do not hesitate to call if you need of us. We are at your disposal.
Gerald R. Ford.
Benyong reinforcements.
Welcome.
That was unexpected, wasn't it? It certainly was. It seems the Apostle and Sephiran did the impossible by getting them to us.
All for our little army. It's hard to believe they would go to all this trouble.
First we take Dane's capital, and now this. Things are looking up. You're right. Even if we don't receive help from Gallia, we still may be able to defeat Ashnard.
That's true. It's like a dream.
I have to disagree. Oh look, Soren is upset again. Who knew? What is it this time? If the Crimean army is not the crux of Dane's defeat, this war means nothing. What does that have to do with the arrival of these reinforcements? The battalion that just arrived is greater in numbers than the one we originally received. Not only that, but all these soldiers are marching under Benyon's name. So, if these reinforcements are responsible for defeating King Dane, what do you think will happen? That achievement, the very victory itself, will belong to the Benyong Empire, not to Crimea. If that happens, Crimea will be rebuilt however Benyong sees fit, and Princess Silencia will be a mere figurehead. And then the deeds of an unknown mercenary company will be expertly covered up. We'll receive some paltry sum of money and be swept under a rug somewhere. Mark my words.
Soren, you're being so rude. Surely the apostle of all people would never do such a thing.
And this General Zelgius seems sincere enough to me. Come, Soren, I have heard of situations like that which you describe, but whether this is such a case, we've been fortunate to receive this goodwill. Must we always search for all such ulterior motives?
Yes.
Yes, we must. Have you forgotten Nasir? It's that sort of naive attitude that allowed him to remain undetected for so long. You people don't seem to get it. We are at war. All doubts, no matter how small, must be extinguished. If they aren't, we could well be ignoring something that will lead to our defeat or to our death. Let's take Soren's comments under consideration and discuss this at length. We meet in 1 hour.
Jesus Christ, Ultimate came out in 2018?
Yeah, that's crazy to think about, honestly.
It's been 7 years.
It's weird, I know.
Only 280 backs? Jeez, that's low.
We took 22 fucking turns.
Youth.
My favorite character, Youth.
Hey, it's Jorge. Hey,
Yeah,
Ike,
he wields Parthia.
General Ike, wait up. Say, if there's an enemy in my way, but I don't want to kill him, what do you think I should do? Is this about that stupid game again? Well, it's all your fault. You had to go and tutor Daniel, and now I've been on this losing streak. Tutor? You mean back when we were on board the ship? It was just one hint. Daniel isn't like me. He's smart. I'm the one who thought up this game, but he's the one who's getting better and better. I hardly ever win anymore. Instead of playing that game, why don't you try some real combat? Stop joking around. We're happy-go-lucky traveling merchants. We don't know anything about fighting. Give me a break. It's nice you're having fun and all, but please, can you save your stupid game for someone who's not fighting for their life day in and day out?
Day in?
Well, what do you expect? Everything's war, 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 and there's no place for us. All we can do is play this game. Sorry, I'll just go and lose then. Oh, for heaven's sake. Look, if there's an opponent you don't want to kill, just shove him out of the way. Then you don't have to fight him.
That is not how that works.
No, because they could just move again.
Yeah.
I've never seen Ike so annoyed at one of his friends before.
These two
Grail.
are not friends.
Grail,
Oh, companion.
George isn't even the person in that group who Ike is the most annoyed with.
I got the YouTube notify, I promise. Yeah, sorry.
Shout out to Amy. I had to bring up Soth for you. Oh, speaking of.
Something on your mind? Oh, Commander Ike. Oops, I guess I'm supposed to call you General now, huh? Commander's fine. So what's going on? Are you thinking about that person you were looking for? That's all settled. Actually, no, it's not really settled. It's just, I figured that worrying about it all the time wasn't doing me any good. I turned over every rock in Bengyong during my search, but it's just easier to assume that everything's going well. Somewhere. By the way, I comment about shoving is important for this map. Galcine alluded to that earlier. Well, as long as you're happy, I won't say a word. So, what were you thinking about then? I didn't say anything before, but Dane is my homeland.
Jail.
Is that so? Yeah, until a few years back, I lived in the slums of Navasa and stole for a living. So anyway,
Damn.
I went back to my old stomping grounds and saw some friends. The rest of the city's empty, but they're still here. They've got no other place to go, you know. And what did they have to say? Everyone was mad that Crimea had won. They said if the king had been here, there's no way they would have been defeated. It's so weird. Until now, all they've had ever done was complain about this place. I see. You know, Ashnard wasn't such a bad king, at least as far as we could see. If you were strong enough, you could rise up and become a knight one day. You could escape the filthy slums. He was the only king who ever gave us that chance, that hope. Yeah, all for an ulterior motive.
The only way to get out of being poor is to fucking go to
Kill.
war and die.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind fighting with you all. But still, seeing your homeland scarred and trampled like this is tough. I'm sorry, I know Crimea is suffering in the same way, but I can't change how I feel. They're suffering because of your homeland,
Way worse.
need I remind.
They're also doing way fucking worse. Ike's army isn't the one flooding towns because they fucking feel like it. Oh, does Leith and Jill have a support?
No, they don't. I'm wondering what the hell
Damn
is
it.
taking so long.
It might take another couple chapters.
Finally. Oh, excuse me.
Yes? Oh, no, sorry, you voiced Oscar
Yeah.
Gang.
Oh yeah, I did.
Did you just drop this cloth?
Oops, yes, that's mine. Thank you for picking it up. I apologize for troubling you, Commander Tanith.
What is your name?
Silly me, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Oscar of the Grail Mercenaries. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady.
I hadn't thought you
love
were
that
one of
he's
the
just the most
mercenaries.
polite
That's quite
motherfucker out there.
interesting. I'm here with only a minimal routine, but I hope that we can demonstrate the greatness of Benyon's knights.
I am well aware of Benyon's reputation. It is an honor to meet the leader of such an esteemed force.
I thought you already got the Leith and Jill A support. I did not.
No, they're close.
You're too kind.
Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you, milady.
Such a well-mannered young man. I always thought mercenaries were rude, crude, and vulgar men. Ike certainly has some fine lads under his command.
The king who perpetuates class
Jabraxis.
differences and the
No.
slums giving the chance to leave the slums is like used car salesman selling you a separate product to fix something broken.
It's like a used car salesman saying, you can have this car for free, this new car for free, and then he fucking blows up the engine with dynamite and gives it to you.
What weapons are in the shop?
And he blows up the engine while you're in the car.
Or armory, rather.
Amy.
Light and
Shine!
God.
Why do you have
I
two
really
shine
hate
toes?
the weapon inventory. Like, there's really
It's
no steel
really
blades.
bad.
There's really no iron or steel blades for Ike.
It's like in Thracia, you can't buy tomes in the shop, I don't think.
You can buy a fire
like the
tome.
only you can buy fire tomes, that's it.
Oh, forgive me. Just fire.
Yeah, just fire. Fire in Thracia sucks. Fire in Thracia is fucking awful.
Yeah, you don't need the knife anymore. Just use the stiletto.
But the base fire tome in Thracia is like 8 weight. And like 4 might. It's so bad.
Probably forge Ike like an actual weapon.
I'm just looking at everybody's inventory. Ashrar would give you a free TV, but wouldn't give you the remote to turn the TV on. And, oh, the power button is broken.
Yeah.
That is just rude as fuck.
He'd only give it to you once you like fuck him up enough.
No, I know. Silver Blade is, it's gotta be a... Yeah,
Ashtar is the kind of guy to give you a 0 durability weapon.
Oh, yeah, I've ultimately
Yeah,
just like stopped. I've ultimately just like stopped using people, using everybody underneath these three. So I'm
Hey, Nick, you know what?
Nice.
You know what?
Don't you have
know what
another
I
steel
call...
blade in the or a silver blade in your convoy?
Let's
Yes.
take a look.
Oh no, he has a
No.
steel sword. He has a
Just
brave
sell it.
sword.
Maybe he sold it or gave it to like Stefan or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, check the list. No, Nick, the list.
Oh,
Metal pipe.
Silver Blade.
Yeah. How the fuck
Stefan
did I
has it.
know? he
I
had it?
can't use it.
I cannot use
You
it.
have 2 of them.
Oh, you don't have an A weapon rank yet?
Not yet. Shout
That's
out to
dumb.
Fire and FE4 having 12 weight and 8 might, while Wind has 2 weight in the same. Yeah, Wind is.
Not only that, Wind has the same hit as well.
Wind,
All tomes in
objectively
FE4,
speaking.
all non-holy weapon tomes in FE4 have the exact same stats,
Wind,
with the exception of
Wind-
weight.
Wind, objectively speaking, is the best tome type in that game.
Light.
No, I say wind.
Nick. Nosferatu.
I'm well aware.
Nosferatu is better than Tornado.
Maybe we could forge. Wait, hold on, no. Let's give Marshall a lance. There's gotta be like a lance.
Also, light tomes have
silver
triangle
lance.
advantage against every other tome. Wind tomes do have disadvantage against fire tomes.
You also have like, yeah, get rid of that. Give her like a forged javelin or something.
I'll give her.
God, why?
I'll give her Meat Rider.
Why
Cool.
did they say that light and dark would just have weapon triangle advantage against every other tome type?
I don't know.
Yeah, you should probably give him. You should probably give Kieran like a hand axe or something.
No, Tomahawk.
Alright, I just got Gerald to sign an executive order.
66.
It only has 15 uses. So dumb.
No. It says that in 3 days an alpaca will burst through the wall in your bedroom.
No. Where's the silver? Stefan's Silverblade. Oh yeah, I'm gonna forge a weapon for Jill. Actually.
Yeah, give her a really good axe.
Alright, after Battlecraft I'm gonna be done for the night because it's midnight
You're tired.
and this chapter can take like 45 minutes.
For serious?
Yeah.
I love how cheap steel axes are to forge.
They're so fucking cheap. Which makes sense, axes in general are pretty cheap to buy. So to forge, they're actually like more expensive, I think, because they're more metal, but
Okay,
swords are more precision though, so that might come into it.
I don't know, this is the first thing that came to mind. Did I spell
Why?
Otacon? Did I spell Otacon right or wrong?
You spelled it wrong.
2 T's?
It's an A, I think. Otacon.
Who's that?
The people Snake talks to?
And they
Oh,
just call it Swanchika.
I'm not
And yes,
spelling-
Jiraxis,
I'm not spelling that.
Jormungand's technically has 20 might, and the Lightning Tome too, but the Lightning Tome technically a D rank tome, not an E rank tome.
Thank you.
Or no, it's a C rank, not a D rank or something, but...
For
Yeah,
a second, I
Jormungand
thought
has
you said
lower, has
swastika.
higher might. No! That's what everyone thinks. The fucking holy weapon axe in FE4 is called Swanchika. And it has no known origin. Nobody knows where that name is supposed to come from.
They already did supports.
Yeah, still
There is no
sword.
historical or mythological
Yeah, it'll
weapon.
take like
called
it'll take
Swanchika.
like 3 more chapters, like 2 or 3 more chapters for Ike and Soren to get that A support.
Let me just see the chapter preparations at the very least.
So you're going to lead a small unit out on a survey mission?
Yes, that's the plan. However, though we've taken the castle, there are still pockets of Dane resistance. It's possible they may try to mount an attack and retake the palace. I want you to be in charge of the watch.
That is, of course, not a problem. However, you're taking the princess along. Don't you think it would be safer to take more troops? Even if we split our battalion, we have enough men to handle both halves.
I'm just not used to moving around with such a large group. And for this mission, I'd like to keep the number of people involved as low as possible.
It's not that I don't understand how you feel, but we will compromise.
You know, for someone from Bengyong, you're pretty flexible. It speeds things up considerably.
To be a soldier, one must be able to act quickly to quickly adapt to circumstances around him.
Alright, we'll be back later.
Take care.
He's gonna recapture the palace, isn't he?
No.
This is the place Nasir mentioned, Polemi Temple. I hope whatever he was trying to tell me will become clear once we get inside and look around.
I still can't believe Nasir was on day inside. I just can't. And he let that dragon girl get away. Although Although I'm sure he had reasons for that as well.
No, I'm sure you're way better. I'm not sure he had a reason for that.
I wonder, was it really Nasir? Although, besides my family, the only people I showed the medallion were Titania, Princess Valencia, and Nasir. I thought I could trust him. I really did. Why? Why did he do it?
Missed.
Thinking about the past isn't going to help. Let's take a look at this temple.
What did you say? The Crimean army is here?
Who the fuck are these people?
They're the guys.
They want to investigate the temple. What should I tell them?
Bruh, it ain't good. I don't know what they're after, but if they find us mercenaries who sided with they, and they'll wipe us out.
You know, I kind of forgot this chapter existed.
It is all the will of the goddess. Resign yourself to your fate. Accept it.
That done. No one's gonna roll over and die. Dying's for sissies. So tell me, how many are there?
Bat dung?
Dying is for pussies. If you die, you're weak.
There appears to be 10 or so, including the woman.
That's good news.
It is?
If that's a lot of them, we can take care of this on our own. It'll be like stealing a baby from the cradle. Right then, there's the plan.
Frick.
Pretend like you want to help them and lead them
Why are you out there
inside.
stealing babies? What is going on in this country?
And listen good, you best not whisper a word about us being here or else.
What noise is that?
It's,
The throat cutting. The cutting the throat noise.
yeah, I'm pretty
that
sure
you're
it's like
seeing.
he just cut the gesture of slitting your throat.
You know, imagine it's going...
But I couldn't. What you ask is beyond me. It does it even louder.
He just makes a fucking Donald Duck noise at him.
Don't forget, you won't. Got all the other priests under our control. Unless you want them to meet the goddess, certainly you do as you're told.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Bro's getting threatened by a bunch of priests.
There he is. Is that him? I have no clue.
Yeah, it's the priest.
All right,
Hey, priest
we'd like
motherfucker.
all right, we'd like to take a look around. Please show us each room. Very well. This is a very large room.
I love this motherfucker.
Are you all right?
I love the dialogue.
Why are you shaking like that? Oh, goddess. Please, forgive me.
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Hey, question, Ike. You just learned that Nasir was a traitor who betrayed you. Why did you trust the literal next thing he said?
You did it!
No, we don't have her yet.
Forgive me. I thought something like this might happen.
I don't know how you got wind of us, but showing up in such a small group means you're out of luck. None of you are getting out of here alive.
We've just fought our way to the Dane capital. You're not even going to slow us down.
Hockey ain't ya, but who said we was gonna fight fair?
Eh? What are you doing?
Hey, bring out the others.
Army
That's a lot
of
of
priests.
You fools are gonna be our shield.
What?
See? You ain't so useless after all.
You filthy dogs. Those are innocent people. You can't... Oh, mercy. Please help me.
Ah, that one's
Hey,
not too
if you
innocent.
don't want to see them pretty rose of yours turn red, you'll attack these scum.
They're already red, actually.
Schaefer. Isn't this the guy that complained about using Schaeferless Productions is what you're talking about, Andrew? Shoot them with the dehydration gun!
If you even think about betraying us, I'll kill every one of you.
But you can't. Crimeans, please, forgive us. We cannot allow our brothers to die.
No. You can just kill them if you want.
In this man.
Yeah.
This cowardice will not stand. These priests are being made to fight against their will. You've got to try and save as many of them as possible. Let's go.
Can you...
Yeah, you can
I forget, do they actually have staves?
Some. It's like very
Nick, bring-
little of them actually have stats. There's like 3 or
Volk.
4 priests. Yeah, like the two priests right next to the right next to Schaefer have like a physic and men,
Bring Volk.
which you could steal. Oh, I like to bait him to using his bow so I could steal his killer axe.
Get both weapons.
Killer bow.
Is the bow not lighter?
Wait, what's his speed? Can Volk even steal from this
Probably
dude?
not.
16.
Our Volk is actually 16 speedy. He might be able to.
He has 15 strength. Like, yeah. Look at the boss's stats real quick. I just want to know if it's like even worse trying to steal from him.
Bring Leith.
$18.
Yeah, he ain't stealing. He ain't stealing from him.
And that's what
Bad
I'm just
Volk.
going to be focusing on the chests only.
Just Bex Volk.
True.
Like you need to give him at least like 21. Maybe a little more than 20.
Vex.
You just have to push the priests around to reach the boss if you really want. If you want a really good staff.
Roll.
You think we could do this, or do you want to stop here, Yang?
It's like
Grail, how
midnight.
fast? It is midnight, actually. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, there are some goodies on this map that you do want. Like, there is a tomahawk, there is a silver bow you can sell. You get spirit dust, and then I think you get like a silence or sleep in one of the chests.
I'm not bringing Tanith for this chapter, Andrew. I am bringing Marsha though, and Jill.
It's so weird seeing Mia in someone's roster.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just so pilled into using all like the better units. That
Nick,
I just don't think
you should bench Mia for a better unit like Rolf.
No, because we have not used Rolf. As a matter of fact, actually. Oh, I can't.
Her strength cap is 22, bro.
I'll
Nick,
make
you
sure
can
she
use it
gets
in the
there.
in the inventory there.
Can I? How?
You have to go back to base to use it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, this isn't.
I don't bother with the treasure. I kill the boss turn 1. Is Soren at
FE8.
still D?
It's true. You can kill the boss turn 1 in this.
But I do not have.
Yeah,
a
but
bolt.
even if he did have like a meteor or even blizzard, like he wouldn't be able to one round the boss unless he activated adept.
Okay, well that's gonna
you can.
That's gonna do it for now.
Because he'd be weighed down so much.
That's gonna do it for Path of Radiance tonight. Once again, we apologize for very bad technical difficulties at the start of the stream, but we are still progressing nonetheless. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys this Friday as we continue on Path of Radiance. Hopefully this Friday.
The dollar figure may be in the trillions.